Alright, I've done the Santa Experience, Hanukkah, and the Finster Who Stole Christmas. I guess it's time to talk about Babies in Toyland. Babies in Toyland is interesting not just because by this point all the characters who weren't present, like Dill, Susie, and Kimmy, are now on the show. It was released after All Growed Up, the stealth pilot to All Grown Up. This means the episode is in the time frame before All Grown Up premiered. This doesn't play any natural part in the story, but it does contain a call forward. The story begins at the Pickles residence. Drew and Charlotte arrive with a rented limo bus with Angelica in tow to transport the adults and Grandpa Lou's new wife Lulu and the babies, sans Susie or her family, to tonight's main event, Christmasland, a holiday village that Stu helped design placed in front of Megacorp, the company Charlotte works for, the park also serving as the staging ground for the company's holiday party. On their way there, Chaz and Kira of course expressed gratitude for the invite.
We haven't even had time to decorate our tree.
I think we all know by now that's not a huge loss. On the way there, the adults get into a round of the 12 Days of Christmas. Grandpa Lou starts a round of the Old Man Complaining game when the adults express an interest in shortening the song for convenience sake.
That song's over 500 years old. Folks back then only lived half as long as we do.
Yeah, and he would know. The song was released when he was 30.
Got him!
Once they arrive, the group is greeted by Hermie, one of the park's staff playing an elf, played by Pee Wee Herman Paul Rubens.
May I say, you have a lovely family.
After they arrive, Angelica takes very mild advantage of the fact that the babies are trying to make Dill's first Christmas special, so she convinces them that if they don't get Dill a good Christmas present, he'll never have another Christmas again.
Is that true, Angelica? Yep, that's something they teach you in preschool.
Well, that and what happens when you polish the Rugrats art style a little too much. So while the adults head for the Pioneer cabin, Lou offers to watch the kids while they wait for Santa. Complications arise, as how they always do, when Stu's let's go with engineering fails, causing the park's snow machines to go into overdrive, trapping the adults in the Pioneer cabin, who in no short order go full Pioneer to survive. Furthermore, Angelica corners the employee playing Santa, voiced by Jim Belushi in the employee lounge, and starts demanding presents. He acquiesces to her demands by giving her a toy reindeer, and because it's Angelica we're talking about, despite developing affection for the toy, dubbing him Prancy, she pesters Santa until he reaches his breaking point.
You know what little girls like you should get? A good spanking. You can kiss your Christmas goodbye, cause Santa Claus is calling it quits.
Luckily for the babies, Kimmy guesses correctly that whatever Santa would have given them is still in Christmasland, so they go off to find them. With Angelica still in the throes of Yuletide greed, tricks the babies into going in the wrong direction, so she can collect the gifts herself at the Santa's workshop display. So the babies forge ahead, encountering a large walnut in the middle of an animatronic nutcracker display, which the babies mistake for an actual battle between soldiers and rats, in the process taking possession of a ballerina statue's shoe, ribbon, and a jingle bell. Escaping from the simulated human-on-rodent violence by way of Dill's ski stroller, almost colliding with Angelica, they finally reach a complete stop. The babies meet a goat there, which they decide to escort back to his house near the manger at the Bethlehem corner. Meanwhile, Lou wakes up and, thinking Lulu has taken the kids off his hands, runs into Hermie, who's dealing with the fallout of their MIA Santa Claus. Lou volunteering to fill in.
Are you good with kids?
Dare you to find someone better.
During this, Angelica has made her way to Santa's workshop display, where she busts down the door, hallucinating the real Santa's workshop, including an actual elf Hermie and Prancy as an actual reindeer, wherein elf Hermie declares Angelica is not on the nice list, and she takes it about as well as you would think.
What do you mean I'm not on the list?
Elf Hermie obviously points out all the ways Angelica has been rude all day, including the obvious.
Why'd you tell Tommy that if Dill didn't get any presents this Christmas, he never would get another Christmas the rest of his life?
Trying to show her the right way, the elves and Prancy sing a song.
Christmas isn't Christmas if you have no friends to share. The joys and cheer throughout the year with happiness to spare.
Just so we're clear, I haven't skipped over any songs. This isn't a musical episode. This is the one song they do in the episode. After the musical number, Angelica returns to reality now filled with the holiday spirit, finding a sack of gifts, taking it with her to go find the others. At the same time, the real Hermie gets a message on his walkie-talkie that 6 errant babies have been spotted riding a goat to the Bethlehem corner. Lou, connecting the dots, rides off in a sleigh. Arriving at the manger area, the babies reunite the goat with their kind and leave the stuff they picked up with the baby Jesus statue.
He's smiling. He must like his stuff.
Oh, that's a possessed statue. They better get out of there or those babies are going to be in manger danger. Just then, Lou catches up with the babies and brings them aboard his sleigh to go find their parents. Discovering the snowed-in cabin, Lou digs the adults out while Angelica arrives with the gift sack, passing out gifts to all the babies, including a camera for Tommy. That call forward I mentioned, where in All Grown Up, Tommy becomes a filmmaker. Unfortunately, once it's Dill's turn, Angelica realizes she's out of gifts, so she gives him Prancy, Tommy christening his new camera with a picture. The episode ends with the kids being reunited with their parents in the cabin, and deciding to keep the party going in there.
Ho, 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 ho. Ho, ho, ho.